Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea, and thank you for tuning in with me today. So today I want to kind of get back to my TTC journey and where we are. This video today I just want to talk about how I cope with infertility. I've tried to record my myomectomy experience video 3 times. I'm working on it, you guys. Like, it's been 7 months since my procedure. I still have some symptoms of discomfort and things of that nature. So I do plan to go into great detail of that experience, but at the moment it's just been hard for me to do. I don't know why, but yeah. So I have been a little distracted, as you know, with the build watch videos and getting my home built, because of course that's such an amazing experience. But I did want to kind of jump back on because that's why this channel was created. Just like a open diary for myself, and you just never know who you're out there helping in regards to TTC. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys like the 5 methods that I use to cope, and hopefully they're helpful for you as well. So the first one is have your moment. This is a big one because yesterday was just one of those days for me. Every time my cycle comes on, I go through this stage of defeat and hurt, because although you're not thinking about trying to get pregnant every time you have intercourse with your husband, but I would be lying if I would say that it's not a thought, you know. As the days and the weeks go by, you know, there's a small glimmer of hope, and that's just because, you know, of the desire as a woman. I'm not going to say all women, but as a woman who desires to be a mother, I'll say that. As a woman who desires to be a mother, there's always this small seed of hope that this is the time, you know, that this is the month that it happens. So again, it's not something that I dwell on or that I think about on a daily basis, but it's just, once my cycle come on, it's just another reminder that I have been defeated for another month, you know. So when my cycle came on, I just kind of shut down, and then I was having some discomfort. I still have discomfort from my incision because I did get the bikini cut. So a lot of times, especially when I wear underwear, I hope that's not TMI, but I'm just telling you guys the truth. When I wear underwear, I have a whole lot of discomfort down there. So I was already having discomfort, and then with my cycle coming on, it was just, yesterday was just a bad day, and I decided to have my moment, you know. But what I've learned, especially since doing counseling, it's okay it's okay. Like, it's okay to have that moment. But what I was doing it back before, I was living in it, you know. Like, honey, that moment was coming, and it was staying like extended stays, type of stays, you know. So yesterday I had my moment. I cried. I even did a video, but I decided not to post it. I was just so hurt. I just felt so defeated. I felt so hurt. But then I got back up, and I was like, you know what? Thank you for coming, but now it's time for you to go. Okay? So definitely have your moment. Do not allow a person to steal your moment from you. If you're hurting, if you're sad, if you're angry, mad, wherever you are, whatever you're experiencing, whatever feeling or emotion you're experiencing at that time, have that. And don't let nobody take that from you. But also, don't live in that. Don't live in that hate. Don't live in that anger. Don't live in that sadness, because that's when depression kicks in. that's when the enemy takes over. You know, that's when you no longer care about yourself. And again, our goal is to be as healthy mentally and physically as we possibly can to bring a healthy baby into this world. So 1, have your moment. 2, push yourself, because I'm not gonna lie. Last year, after the surgery and then finding out that it's not over, whew, those feelings was like, oh, we coming back. You know, like you thought we left you. We here to stay. We here to stay. So it's like sometimes I have to push myself to say, you know what, not today. You know, I'm not gonna allow that to stay here. You know, I had that moment, but now it's time for it to go. So, you know, sometimes you gotta fill out them walking papers. You gotta tell it to move, and that's where that will to not be depressed, that will to not stay sad, that will to keep pushing, that's where that comes in. So sometimes you have to push yourself. Sometimes you have to motivate yourself. And even if that means just self-care, or if you have to isolate yourself. And when I say isolate, I don't mean just permanently cutting everybody out your life, but I mean there will be moments where you have to like isolate yourself from everyone. Even with my husband, whom I love to death, but sometimes I just have to go into a corner and get myself together, and I have to push myself through the day. If that's doing my makeup, you know, and even if I'm not going nowhere, if that's doing something with my hair, just getting out of the house to go for a walk, or going to the store just to walk around, whatever I have to do to push myself out of that sadness or to push myself out of that moment, that's what I'll do. Number 3, be honest with yourself. What I say, don't set yourself up for triggers. And so, and I said that, and I meant this. If you're in one of those spaces, and let's say you have a friend's baby shower is coming up, and if you know that this is going to take you over the edge, don't do it. You know, if you know going to that sister or brother's house with that newborn is going to do something to you, don't do it. And family who love and respect you and who know your heart, they will understand. I have a lot of kids in my family. My husband and I are the eldest of, you know, of our siblings. So sometimes it's easier for me to isolate, back up for a little bit, get back into my positive right mind before going around, because it's not that you're being selfish, and you don't want to take away from that moment. You don't want to take away from their moment. You don't want to bring negativity, and this is me. I don't want to bring negativity around, and then that spirit that's lingering on me, I don't want that around people, you know? So if I know that there's something in particular that's just going to set off all of my emotions, I don't do it. You know, whether it be a baby shower or a birthday party, I don't do it. I still send the gift. I still send my love. I let them know that I wish I could be there, but the place, and I don't even go into the explanation, you know, that I'm in this horrible place. If you feel as though you have to do that, you know, the place that I'm in, I just can't do this right now. But me personally, you know, I send my gift and I send my love, but I personally cannot be in attendance because it's going to be hard for me. And again, if the family really love, respect you because they know you, they will be okay. You know, of course, they're going to miss your presence, but hey, you have to do what's good for you. So don't set yourself up for triggers. You know, be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. If you don't want to go into full detail, don't. But definitely be honest to yourself. Never lie to yourself. Get healthy. Get healthy, and I mean spiritually, mentally, physically. There's no way that we can make it through this journey with negative energy. There's no way we can make it through this journey with a negative spirit. There's no way we can make it through this journey eating what we want. I'm still working on that, y'all. Okay, but it's for me personally. I'm really working on getting my spirit together, my spirit and my mental, because, and I'm speaking on past tense at this moment. In the past, this disease had me so out of touch with reality, guys. I mean, I had some really dark moments, really dark times, and thank God I'm no longer where I was, but I'm still not as close with God as I was before. And so that's what I'm working on. I'm really working on rebuilding my personal relationship with him. You know, that's the best way I can put it. I'm working on rebuilding my personal relationship, getting to know him under this new scope, you know, because I'm not the same person I was prior to finding out I'm infertile. You know, before that, I was praising him just because, you know, and I hate to say it like this, but I'm just going to be real. Like, before that, I was praising God just because who God was, just because who he is, just because of all that he's done. Like, I've felt, I've overcome so many things. So it was like, Lord, I just thank you. I just thank you. I just thank you. And then it's like, boom, you get hit with the infertility, but it's still like, okay, but you know, it's not going to kill me. And then it starts to slowly kill you. And it's like, well, God, what's up? What did I do? You know, so now I'm at a place to where I'm like, you know what, Lord, there's purpose. There's purpose. There's a reason. You know, I have a season, and I just got to stay focused on you until my season comes. So that's where I am now, you know, focusing on my spiritual walk and my mental walk to be healthy. We getting that physical in order too, but mainly my mental and my spiritual, okay, because a sister love fries. Just going to be honest. And then the very last one is acceptance, you know, and this is one that I'm still working on, but it says, accept your life for what it is. And that's what I have to do. That's what I'm learning to do, is just accept things for what it is. Learning to be okay with whatever God says, okay? And again, I'm still working on this. And that's why number 4, get healthy, is so important. Because once you are completely healthy and completely committed to God's word and completely okay with what decision he has in your life, it's so easy to accept it. And so that's what I'm working on. You know, again, I'm not perfect. I'm just telling you how I cope, what I'm doing to cope. And there are days where I go through each one of these emotions. I have my moment. I push myself. I be honest with myself. I feel like I get healthy. You know, I go eat me a little salad, go for a walk or whatever. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be okay. That's acceptance. So, again, like I said, I'm still working on it. I don't know if I will ever be 100% okay, simply because the desire in me is so strong to be a mother. But my prayer is that with God's strength, whatever his decision is, I will accept it and be okay, where I have no choice but to be okay. So yeah, that's where I am. So that's all I have today, was just to talk about coping with infertility. We do have another Build Watch video coming up, because they did complete the outside of our home. So you will get to see that. I think the next stage would be the cabinets and stuff like that. So those videos will come, but I just kind of wanted to, it was placed on my heart. And I made videos, hundreds of videos before, and then I never posted them. And I always felt so guilty for not doing that, because it's like you never know who is watching and who needs to hear it, you know. So I'm trying to be obedient, like when the Spirit leads me to do a video, my goal is to be as transparent as possible. Like, I just want to be real. I don't want to sugarcoat anything, I just want to be honest with you guys. My myomectomy video will come up. I just really have to get out of my feelings. And so, yeah. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if the video is a little too long, but I really do appreciate you for hanging out with me today. If you have any questions or comments, just hit them below. Again, as always, be humble, stay beautiful, be blessed. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.